Hey you guys, it's Amber. Welcome to my channel. I'm so excited that you're here. I cannot wait to do this video with you. So if you've never been here before, well, I want to introduce myself to you. I'm the #1 beauty educator creating dope content on YouTube every single week, helping you level up in your beauty game. Well, with that being said, if this is the place for you, go ahead and hit that subscribe and go ahead and hit all for the notification bell. You definitely don't want to miss any single upload or any live show that happens or any just fun things that are happening in the community or little shorts on my channel. So let's go ahead and dive right in. If you are a blush beauty and you're here with me all the time, girl, welcome back. I cannot wait. You're going to be so excited about this because this is a then versus now. Insane, because back in 2017, I used to do my makeup whack, and now I'm like, okay, I'm like an adult. It's so cute, it's pretty, it's polished, I'm into it. And I cannot wait, and it's trending. 2022 is right here, and I cannot wait to help you go into the new year looking like the boss, you know, that you are. All right, so if you're ready, then I'm ready. I have all the tools in front of me. So one side of my face is gonna look a certain way, and the other one's gonna look a certain way. So are y'all excited? I can't wait to do this, guys. All right, well, I think that's it. Let's go. I would like to take a moment and just discuss how amazing 2017 was. Thank goodness Amber had a big personality and it overshined her lack thereof makeup talents. Well, we just want to hang it up and bury this today and move past it. Well, let's move on because 2022 is right around the corner. Let's go. And this video is premiering right now, Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. Oh, I'm excited. Thank you, Anna Louisa, for sponsoring this video. Today I'm wearing their gorgeous bomb jewelry, which I have told y'all in my beauty room tour that I'm obsessed with how amazing and beautiful and dainty, but oh, this pop. And I love these earrings. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. And then you'll see this feature today a lot, but this ring paired up, it's actually 2 rings, but I just wear them together sometimes. I wore them both so you can check them out. I love them, and I was like, oh, they kind of like go together. It's a whole vibe, you guys. And Super Thanks is on, so if you have not seen that and you have no idea what that is, well, if you want to support the work that I do here on my channel as a full-time content creator, then you can. So I'm excited that that opportunity is there for you, but also in every single premiere, Super Chat is on. So yes, go ahead and check those out, and yep, you can support all the things that happen here on Amber Lykins' YouTube channel. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. So this side of my face is my right, your left. This one is my left, your right, because as you're looking at me, correct it? All right, so look, we're gonna start in the brows, and first I'm just gonna take just a cotton pad, and I'm just gonna wipe through my brows because I just did my Intense Moisturizer, which you know, girl, you need that in your life. If you don't use that, oof, it's so good. I'm gonna have some amazing more skincare videos, and I'm gonna have some things talking about how to really treat your dry skin, what moisturizers are best for wintertime. It's gonna be all the rave. Okay, so anyways, Intense Moisturizer is definitely gonna be featured very soon again on my channel. All right, so let's go ahead and do this brow liner. So back in the day, 2017 is what we are representing right now, okay? On this side, we are going to just really have this strong brow. Now, yes, I've had my brows microbladed and I'm obsessed with that, but I can still really create the brow that I used to do. So I would really go in and I would create a line. And can I just be honest? It's not like it's ugly the way I used to do it. It's just not cute. If there's a difference, there is. All right, so we're just gonna get this really clean line for my brow and pull it down. Cool, I would do this like big brow. And I would even take the inner part here. And then, yep, just like so. Take the upper part of my brow here. clean it up with this sharp line. Boom. I would do just like that, and then I would just fill it in really heavy and just really have this big brow. My brow's already filled in a good amount because of the microblading. So my girl Rachel did that, and she's the bomb. So go check her out. And follow my Instagram, Amber Lykins Beauty. And then when you follow me there, you can find Rachel. She's amazing. Peak brow. All right, so now what we're going to do is how I do my brows now. It's just this really soft, like every single, I really try to do like hair-like strokes. And so just teeny little strokes. And I stick, so I kind of went up there, the inner part. But then right here, the lower part, it's like now the trend for 2022 is just this natural brow. So you're not having to really draw it on or make it look fake. You just really want to have these natural brow hairs. And even though my brows have been microbladed, it's just still perfecting that, right? So just create those little teeny feathery strokes. And you really want to keep the strokes going like how your hair grows. So just like that. Today's been a really good day. How about you? I'm always wondering like how your day is. Drop that in the comments. How are you feeling? And be honest. Sometimes days aren't great, you know, but sometimes days are good. You're feeling yourself. So I definitely want to know how your day is. You know, this is a place of honest. And, you know, if you're having a bad day, you know, one of the things I always like to ask and say is like, well, what are you going to do about it? How do you turn that around? What do you do to make it better? Just focusing on like the positive things, but also being real and honest with yourself with how you're feeling. Okay, so just little, really light strokes in the brow. Nothing too made up. You can already see how boxy this one is and just more how natural this one looks. Pretty big difference there, you know? Okay, so next we're gonna go in with concealer. My favorite concealer, Perfecting Concealer. All the beauty products on my face today are from the Mary Kay brand. So thank you, Mary Kay, for making amazing products that I can use on my skin and makes me feel super confident. So if you do want any of these products, you can go to my website below in the description and go ahead and shop these products. But I can't wait to be showing some new cosmetics on my channel to see if I can tell the difference in my brands. I know you're excited for me to do that. So coming up in some future videos, I'm going to be doing some shopping hauls for makeup. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of that. Okay, so now I'm going to take my concealer just right underneath my brow, and I'm just really going to lightly stroke this concealer underneath because I really just want to create this highlight, this natural pop underneath my brow. And then I'm going to blend this in so it's not this harsh highlight under there, and blend that in. Perfect. And blend it down. So the thing about going into 2022 with your makeup is to look very polished together, effortless, but obviously you still have on your makeup. So that's really what I want you to gain from this, is it's not just about slapping on some makeup and going. You really want to take the time and create an art piece with your face. Okay, so next we're going to still take that same concealer and we're going to do that right under the brow. All right, so I'm doing a lot of talking here, and I'm like, first of all, Amber, back in 2017, girl, you were not even using this brush. You were low-key using your finger to apply concealer. So, girl, if you are with me on that, drop it in the comments and be like, yep, use my fingers for a lot. So, I'm just so stuck in my ways, I cannot go back to that life. It is like, nope, not doing it. So, I definitely was using this beauty applicator to put on this cream color, and then also I obviously need to conceal my eyelids, but back then I didn't use concealer all over my lids. I used foundation. So I like low-key use foundation everywhere. Then I went back with my finger and added concealer underneath my brow. Girl, it was such a hot mess, and you saw those in pictures that we definitely just had a funeral for. Okay, we just had that memory, ooh, that we do not want to go back to, but
I just am so stuck in like how I apply my makeup. I cannot go, it just, I don't know. It just sends me back to a place I just don't want to go to. But right here you can see I'm still doing a ton of talking, but I just had a voiceover what I was doing here. I love using almost like a concealer that matches my skin tone. It's still going to give the same effect. It's still going to take away the discoloration, the veiny look. It's still going to make your shadow pop. But this right here was so amazing to do and makes a big difference and it looks so more natural. I'm into that.
So now that that's all on and blended, now we're going to go in with shadow. This is very interesting. Okay, so one of the big things that I did back then was I really went in with a lighter color called Crystalline, and it was super white and shimmery. And I remember talking about this color all the time to everyone because in the makeup industry, it was one of the, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? Where? And I was like, Crystalline, 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 Crystalline. It was like a broken record. And now I don't wear it like that. But, okay, I'm going to show you what I did. So I would take it all over the inside of my eye, all the way up to my brow. I would go all the way under my brow. Do you see how crystalline? Ooh, girl, this is bomb. But it was back then, but it ain't today. Okay, it's so white and shimmery. I do not need all that happening to my eye, and neither do you. Okay. So placement is everything, but I would take it just like that. And then I would go in with a lighter color and I don't know, let's just try I would really do like rose gold a lot. I'm gonna do rose gold, it's really cute. I'm gonna do rose gold and then I'm gonna do a color called Espresso. So I'm gonna do that and I would take rose gold right in the outer corner. Like this is really bringing me back to how I used to do my makeup. I do not do my makeup like this anymore. It actually just, probably gonna have nightmares. Nightmares about this day. I was like shimmer on top of shimmer. I mean, it was cute. It was definitely cute blended, but it wasn't getting me any Academy Awards. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with espresso, and then I would just take this right here and I would just really deepen up that outer corner. And yes, blend that in. Now I will tell you one thing, I've always been great at blending. Now I did that back in the day. Blended it through, but I was really having like this bold eye. So just really played up this outer corner and really had this bold eye. And again, I have used 3 colors so far on this eye. Woo, this is really, do y'all ever have moments where it's like flashback? This is flashback. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, and so that's what would happen. Now I'm just blend it through. Make sure, I would definitely make sure everything was blended, of course. But that was that, and that's what I would do for my eyeshadow. Okay, so now we're gonna do eyeliner on this side. So there's this cream eyeliner, it's called MK Black, and I was obsessed with this. I would use it so much, I had this like backup, you know, I was like, I cannot go without this. So what I would do, it would not give me any point. It was just like a really, just a dark black. Like I had no soft lines at all. It was just like, I did my best. So I just have to take it all the way in to that inner corner. Yep, it would literally be just like this. It was like an elongated triangle, you know? And then, yeah, it would just be just like that. And then I would take it right underneath, and I wouldn't even do a wing or anything. I would just literally take it. And that was the way makeup was done in 2017. Not today, not today. Okay, are we ready for the other eye? Oh, I cannot wait. This eye is making me excited. Okay, so here we go. So now on this other eye, cannot with my life. Okay, cannot. I'm like, what is happening? Okay, I'm gonna use a color that's called Biscotti. So really light cream. So I'm gonna go in with Biscotti right here. And I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna go right on my lower inside lid. So right there. Perfect. Pat that through. Pat that through. Awesome. And then with that on, I would always make sure that inner corner was lightened. All right, and now what I would end up doing is I would go in with my softer color, which was hazelnut. It's my mid-tone color. And it's actually not in my case right now because there's not space for it. But I'm going to go in with my blender brush and I'm going to use hazelnut. And I just take it right here in this mid-tone area. Wipe that out if you get too much. And I would just really focus like almost at the edge of that brow bone. And I would just go back and forth. Back and forth. You really want it to be light. So this is definitely then, like, not then. This is definitely like the now way to do your shadow. So just really blend that through this like lighter mid-tone shade. Awesome. Love that. And I'm just going to keep blending that edge. So that's the thing too. It's like really going on the edge of that color and making sure you can blend everything out. Take it down to that lash line and blend that out. Awesome. Okay. Looks great. All right, and now I'm just going to go in with a teeny bit of a color called Cinnabar. So it's right here, this Cinnabar shade. And I'm just going to take it right in that upper area of that brow bone and kind of bring it down a little bit here. Just soften up that placement just to add a pop there. Bring it in here because it really helps contour to go down and meet your contour. So right through there. Perfect. Okay. All right, so next I'm going to go in and I'm going to take a color called Blossom and I'm just going to pop it a little bit underneath that brow just to blend that, and I can soften those edges together. That Blossom and Cinnabar and Hazelnut right there. Great, love that. And then I'm just gonna even take a little bit more over that Biscotti and lighten up that lid just a little bit there, just to really brighten that up, right in that lower part. Okay, perfect. All right, you can see too that I really just need to sweep up. You can do that, or you can take a brush, but just to kind of clean that up a little bit there, right? Okay, perfect. So really going into 2022 with like this eye that's bright and open and lifted. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my liner and I'm just really going to focus on elongating that lash line and pulling the eye up. You know, that's the thing, we really want to help pull and help gravity a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do a magnetic liner and my Glamnetics lashes, which I love. So let me grab that. Okay, and now that I have my liner on, now I'm going to go ahead and do my mascara. So I'm taking this lash intensity and really thickening up the outer part of my lashes. So I'm just going right over here and just really pulling from the root up and just really elongating those outer lashes. And then you can take it in the inside and really feather the inside of those lashes as well. Right, just focusing on the outer corner and then right in the inside, just feather those to make them look as soft and natural as you can. right? It just really kind of shapes that eye. It's so nice. Perfect. Okay, and so next I'm gonna go over here and I'm just gonna thicken up this mascara. On this side, I really focused on the root all the way across. All right, love it. Okay, so this is like now 2022, 2017. You see how like dark my eye looks here and very small, and this one looks very airy and like, oh, hey honey, you can do anything you want to do. You feel so empowered. That's what I'm getting this vibe from. So cute. So cute. Big difference, big difference. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put on my foundation primer, and then I'm gonna put on my Beige in 200 foundation. So I'm gonna pop this on. Foundation's on, yay! Okay, so we have one side's matte, one side's luminous, same color, which is Beige in 200. This is the matte finish. This is the luminous side. You can 100% see the difference. Drop that in the comments if you're like, yes, I can see the difference. Okay, so now that we have that on, it's definitely more like you want this luminous, dewy look going into 2022. And before it was just like this matte finish back in the day. It was like matte, don't want any flashback, nothing. Right now it's just like you want this dewy look. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I can't get over these eyes. I'm like, why did I do that? Why didn't you tell me? No, I'm kidding. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna do one side first, which is the side that I used to do. This was the then. So I would go all the way down the nose, and I would even go all the way out, and you would just do this large triangle right out here, and this would just really bring a nice highlight underneath your eye. Take this highlight right here all the way to the mouth line, and then you would go pretty far up on the forehead, highlighting there. And now we're gonna take that and we're gonna blend that through. All right, so we're gonna take this larger beauty blender, which is what I've always used back then, is like the big blender all around. And I would just get everything as light as I could get it, because I was like, the lighter the better. Like, I want you to see me coming. That's, I guess, how I felt. That's exactly what it did. You see how light that is? Whoa. All right. And then take it all the way into the mouth line. Cool. And now I'd grab the forehead. Awesome. Okay, cool. So that basically, now that like I do this, I flash back to things and I'm like, why would I even put foundation on if I basically just covered my foundation with concealer? That's how I'd feel, but I was like, but that's how you do it, right? So we live and we learn. So this was then. Now I'm gonna go to the now. It's a big difference. So we're just gonna, again, just take the concealer right under the eye, but right in the inner part of the eye. Not too much. Take the concealer right here, going up against like the eye. So we wanna pull it up there a little bit on the chin, Cupid's bow, and then just a little bit down the nose, and then just a little bit out here, like a smaller little piece right there in the center of the forehead. And then we're going to do a line right above that jaw. There we go. Way less product, better results. Okay, so here we go. So now I'm going to pat this around on the chin, really highlight underneath that dip there. And now we're going to take this underneath the eye, blend it here, pull it up with the eye, because that really allows it to look more lifted. Pull it up, up, up. Awesome. Flip that blender over and really like blend out the edges of that concealer. Big difference. Like, this goes all the way down here. That concealer stops way up here. Big difference. Okay, and get it up into that corner there. Take this down the nose. Get that blended there on the nose. Perfect. Okay, and then just a lower application there. We don't have to go too high, right? Awesome. I already love it. I love it. Okay, next you're gonna take this right above the jawline. Flip that little blender and blend that through. So we're going right above the jawline because that contour is gonna go right underneath. We're gonna blend that through. Blend, blend, blend. I'm gonna take my blender brush. Blend that through. Perfect. Right around the eye, blend that. Blend it. Okay, that looks so good. Woo! So good. Okay. Now we're going to contour. So I'm going to take my contouring stick right here, and I really just want to focus on the now side. And so I'm going to just take a little bit here, go right underneath that cheekbone, and that's just going to allow that to pop. And then right underneath the jawbone, and that's going to really give that structure. Pull it in right there, pull those two together. And we're going to pull this through there. And really just chisel that side. Oof, okay, that's gonna be so good. Okay, so the then is pulling that contour almost all the way in to the mouth. And then kind of right above the jaw there. And right along that hairline all the way down. Okay? All right, so now we're going to blend. So we're gonna start with the now. Blend that through. This is the blending brush, which I'm obsessed with. So you can see how well that just blends out and doesn't leave any harsh lines. I love it so much. And then just little soft circular motions. It's just really making sure that placement is there. Sometimes I pat it, sometimes I do circular motions. Okay, so now we're going to do the other side. And next we're going to contour the nose. So I'm going to go right on the bone structure of the nose. Pull it right up here until like underneath that brow. And back in the day I would take my concealer and almost conceal all the way down my nose like this, and I would just like stop it. I would just really focus on just the nose itself. So I'm going to still take that blender brush and I'm just going to blend that contour. Okay, awesome. So I've gotten the nose done. So you can really see how I just really carried it through up into my brows. And here I just kind of stopped, right? So it focused on this and it didn't really carry up of this bone structure. And so making sure you're really focused on that too. And it just makes everything look more polished and chiseled. So I really love that. And then also you can see this contour really comes in further than the pupil of your eye. And so right here, it just really stops right before it gets that far. So it really just focuses on the area that needs to be more narrowed and like that cheekbone pop in, right? And then you can really see, just me looking in at the camera, how small this eye looks and how big this eye looks. It's insane. So definitely a big difference. Next, we're going to do cheek color, highlighter, and lips. So let's do cheeks now. So before, I was always doing my cheek color on the apple of my cheek. And I would always use a color that was like a really, really bold pink. So I'm going in with a color called Strawberry Cream. I would really focus more on the apple, and I would go up my cheekbone. So I would go apple, and I would pull up into my cheekbone, and I really just made sure this whole area was just really bright and pink. And I was like, ooh, this is how I'd apply it to. I'd be like, ooh, more cheeks. I remember this was well before 2017, but I would have, like, look at that. Hey. I would have someone go to me, like this woman, she came to me one day, I was like leaving my house or whatever, and she was like, you need to go blend that cheek color. I was like, wow. Okay, let me go blend my cheek color. It's like new to makeup. So, I mean, I get it, right? We just are all learning. But I would definitely still blend in 2017. I was just doing like a lot of bold stuff. So, do you notice that this really makes my cheek look really rounded? That's what I was always doing. Now I go in with a color that's more neutral. It's Rosy Nude. I love it right here. And just taking it right here on the high part of your cheek, pulling it up into the hairline. I just want my face to be like more narrow and structured, so I would really kind of just start right there on the high point of the cheek and pull up into the hairline. And that's where my cheek color would go, and then I would blend it out just like so. So that's my cheek color now. And you can see my face looks more still sculpted. And this one looks really like a full cheek, right? So big difference there. Okay, so next we're going to go in with highlighter. And I would go crazy with highlighting. So I'm going to use this highlighter here, which highlighter is amazing. But back in the day, we would always want to like super high, what's the word I'm looking for? Just a highlighter, right? We just want this high highlighter. So I would really do like more of like my cheek, upper cheek area, and would dust it all the way through. So I just thought that was really cute. I was like, I want to glow. And so I'd really pull it all the way through just like that. All right, and then now it's just really popping right here on the top part of that cheekbone and right above that brow, and making sure you can just blend in that area. Super cute. Perfect, right there. Okay, a little bit on the nose, just a teeny bit, not that much. Oh my gosh, y'all didn't tell me. I didn't do my cupid bow. I never blended it. Oh no. You're probably in the comments saying blend it, but I didn't see it yet. Huh. Okay, perfect. Okay, and so now we're gonna do the bottom lashes, and then we're gonna do the lips. So I'm gonna go in with bottom lashes. And I would just go hardcore, heavy mascara all over the bottom. Now we're just focused on like the outer lashes. Perfect. All right, ombre lips was a big thing. So I'm gonna take a color that's like a neutral. It's a medium nude. And I'm gonna line my lip. It's right on the outside. And then I'm gonna go in with this color that's called Mauve Moment. I'll always do like a pink. So I'll do that. This is really bringing me back, guys. I'm like, did I step back in time? Ooh. Okay. And then I do this soft nude gloss. And I would just have that ombre look. And now, you really just want a soft matte, but hydration matte. And I love this cinnamon color. You don't want a matte that's so drying. So you'll see that there are mattes on my website, and they're more like hydration mattes. So this was a liquid, it's a limited edition, so you may not be able to still grab that, but you can just see a solid versus ombre and pinks and things like that. So just a soft nude, but really pretty. Well, wow, I am definitely blown away. I haven't set anything with powder or anything like that, but you know, baking was huge then. So I would bake my face. So I actually feel like I need to do that. Super crazy, super crazy. Big difference. Big, big difference. All right, well, what do you think? Crazy! Oh, I know I keep saying that, but it really is. Well, thank you for being here with me on my channel today for a then versus now from 2017 to 2022. So I'm really excited for you to make these changes when it comes to your makeup application and really perfect it so you feel super confident in what you're doing with your makeup. So if you have any questions, reach out. There's a consultation link below if you need to have that one-on-one hour session with me. But also go check out my website. Go ahead and add these products to your cart so you can start using exactly what I'm using. But I'm looking forward to also seeing you on the A&O show. So that YouTube channel is awesome, and it really teaches you all the business skills. So if you're a woman entrepreneur and you want to level up your video content, well, we inspire and equip you over there. So go jump over to the A&O show, which is premiering next. After this show, it comes on at 2:30. So every Sunday afternoon, it's my channel and then A&O show. So jump over there, and we're looking forward to seeing you there. Thank you, Anna Louisa, for sponsoring this video. These beautiful pieces of jewelry are amazing, and there is a code and also a link below in the description. Go check it out and grab up some of the pieces that I also truly love. I wouldn't talk about it or bring it to you if it wasn't amazing, and it truly is. So go grab up your pieces, and when you do, tag me on Instagram, Amber Lykins Beauty. I want to see them. So thank you for hanging out with me today. You're the best, and I will see you in my next video. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that now. All right, well, I'll see you next time. Bye, Blush Beauty.